Hi everyone! Welcome back to My Lady Disdain. I'm Sandy, and joining me here is Harper Rose. I received Harper Rose for my birthday, and in our last video we unboxed her as the Smart Doll Sculpt Entropy, but she has since been named Harper Rose, and we really love her. She and I are excited because we're going to talk to you about something new that we are doing. I reached out last week to Kat from MagicalGirlKitCat Gaming, who is on YouTube, but I also know her from some of the Smart Doll groups on Facebook. And she and I are both fairly new to YouTube, and we are both doing somewhat the same thing. We are crafting and doing things with Smart Doll, and we're both really into it. So last week, I reached out to her and said, hey, do you want to do something together? So we had a long meeting and we hit it off really great. Found out we have a lot of things in common. We're both really excited about this collab that we're doing. We are going to do a DIY challenge for Smart Doll. And what we are doing is packing each other a box of random items. We are going to send it off without the other person knowing. So she's not watching my video and I'm not watching hers. Have a little contest doing a sort of like the avant-garde challenge on Project Runway, but for Smart Doll. And we are providing each other with the materials. I'm actually going to let Harper here step aside now that she's got to show you her beautiful dress and how wonderful she is. And we are going to take a look at what I have chosen for Kat to make for her Smart Doll project.
Visit MagicalGirlKitCat Gaming to see what she picked for me.
I have my notes that remind me of what the rules we set were. So I will be revealing some of those to you, and I may have to refer to this. Okay, so let's take a look at what's in My Lady Disdain's Mystery Box of Mystery. What I did was I tried really hard to put together some things that are going to be easy for her to use and also some things that might throw her a little curveball. But I did find that as I was putting things together, they all did kind of connect in some way. And I will kind of show you what I had in mind, and maybe you can think about what you had in mind, but please don't comment on either of our videos about what the other person put in the box, because you guys get to know both sides, but we don't, and that's what's going to make it really fun. So the first thing I have is, well, I have to give her some things so she has a basis to work from. So we're starting with some fabric. Now I know from her projects and stuff, she has a lot of knits and things, and I'm going to give her some woven fabrics. This is just a piece of quilting cotton print, sort of a modern geometric. Let's see what else we've got here. I do have another fabric, and it actually does coordinate. This is more of a sort of brocade look to it. I'll show you the back side so you can kind of see what the print is better. And actually, you really can use both sides. So that actually kind of gives her some stuff to work with. That kind of looks like a cape. So I'm giving her that, and it's just a random piece that was left over from a Renaissance costume that I made, but it's plenty of fabric for a Smart Doll. So, and I'm going to give her, so that she has it, a chunk of muslin that I had left over. It's bleached, nice soft white muslin. And the last fabrics that I am giving her are a very small piece from my husband John's Renaissance costume. It's really pretty. I love this fabric. And a piece of a stable knit that is sort of furry that I have a lot of. Those are the fabrics that I have chosen. And now I'm going to show you some of the more interesting things that I'm putting in her box to let her be creative. See, I found out that we are both theater people, and she actually has a background in props. And so it's going to be fun for both of us to kind of do the whole make it work scenario because we're both used to it. I'm really excited about these, so I can't wait to show them to you. First, these are actually sewing items, but they don't really go with the fabrics that I provided. And I think because they're so large and so different, they're not actually going to get used as the buttons that they are. They're really large. They're about the size of a quarter, and I'm giving her 2 of them. Now, one of the rules we set up was that we can do 1 cosmetic upgrade to the entire box. So if she wants to paint these gold or do something else with them like that, she can. So that was one of the rules for the box, was that we can do a cosmetic upgrade, 1 single one. I'm giving her a pair of white balloons. Just balloons like you would get at the party store. Giving her a pair of them. A couple of elastic bands that coordinate with the fabrics that I am giving her. A cosmetic sponge. It's clean. Hasn't been used yet. A few erasers. I think there's a couple more in the box, but I'm going to show you. There's a pink one and an orange one too. So they're just regular standard pencil erasers that you put on the top. These ones are fun. These are the little pegs when you buy like the prefab shelves, like IKEA shelves. These are the little pegs that go in the holes when you're not putting shelves in all of the things. So when the holes are empty, you put these in to hide, where the shelves could go and make it blend better. So I'm giving her a strip of these, and these do come apart. She can do something with those. I am giving her 1 cool gold button. It's got like a gladiator head on it. This really awesome piece of sea glass, which I think she will enjoy. Oh, the other 2 erasers, pink and blue. A handful of different size paper clips. Wire is always useful, so I imagine that she will bend these out and use them for something. And I am giving her a couple of rolls of washi tape, partially used rolls of washi tape, but it doesn't matter. She's not going to need all of this for the dolls. I'm kind of giving her a gimme because I'm providing her with a tool. I am giving her a box of crayons. You can do a lot of fun stuff with these. You can melt them down. She can use them to color on the muslin if she wants to change the colors. So there's a lot of things that she can do with this. And the last thing I am going to show you that I am putting in the box is this piece of gold and white cord. John, how long would you say this is?
At least 12 inches.
Okay, so about 12 inches. I taped it on both ends so that it wouldn't untwist on her. So that's going in the box. Now, the thing is, and you might get this from the way I've been talking, is there are a few other things in this box, but I'm not going to show them to you. If you want to see what's in the rest of the box, you have to go over to Kat's channel when it's time for her to unbox it, and she is going to show you everything. I'm going to put the link to her channel in the bottom. It is MagicalGirlKitCat Gaming, and she's going to do the same thing with me, where you will get to see what's in my box by coming back to my channel. So we're bringing sewing back, we're bringing some crafting and DIY back, and we are going to have some fun relating it to Smart Doll. And if you don't know Kat, I think you're really going to enjoy her channel. She's a really fun person, and you'll get to meet her Smart Dolls and learn about her and her journey learning how to sew. So check out her channel. If you enjoy this, please like this video, leave me a comment. Again, quiet on what's in the boxes. And you can follow me on Instagram at MyLadyDisdain with underscores. And we will see you soon. Thank you. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell to be notified when I post new videos.